Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are diving into a truly fascinating topic that's sure to intrigue coin collectors, numismatists, and anyone interested in the remarkable stories behind currency. The incredible case of the 2013 D1 cent coin that has taken the collecting world by storm and is valued at a staggering $162 million due to a series of errors and mistakes during its production. Now, you might be wondering how on earth a single 1-cent coin could reach such astronomical heights in terms of monetary value, especially when the face value is merely 1 cent. But as we unravel the story, we will explore the unique series of errors that led to this particular coin becoming a sought-after treasure among collectors and enthusiasts around the globe. The year 2013 was seemingly just another year for the minting of coins, with millions of 1-cent coins rolling off the press. However, among this vast number lies a coin that stands out not just for its rarity but also for the fascinating missteps that occurred during its manufacture. When thinking about coin valuation, we typically consider factors like rarity, demand, age, and condition, but in this case, the errors made during the minting process elevate the 2013 D1 cent into an entirely different league. The 2013 additions to the Penny series were part of the United States Mint's ongoing work to facilitate circulation and meet the needs of commerce while keeping production costs in check. However, in this instance, the imperfections presented on the coin contributed to its uniqueness and desirability. Before we delve into the specifics of what makes the 2013 D1 cent so valuable, let's briefly examine the context of coin production and the potential for error that can occur whenever large runs of any currency are created. Coins undergo a rigorous minting process, involving the pressing of metal blanks that are produced through striking, where dies impart an image onto these shards of metal. During this process, it's not uncommon for errors to occur, especially when machinery is involved and when multiple coins are being produced simultaneously. Such errors can range from minor misalignments to significant design flaws, ultimately impacting the coin's collectability and value in the marketplace. For example, errors such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, and planchette defects can create opportunities for rarity and desirability that elevate specific coins far beyond their intended economic value. Now, let's focus on the errors and mistakes that have been reported with the 2013 D1 cent, commonly referred to as the Lincoln penny. The most significant factor contributing to the worth of this particular coin is the presence of what's known as a double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the dies in a position that is rotated or misaligned, resulting in a visible doubling effect of the design elements. In the case of the 2013 D1 cent, enthusiasts have noted the presence of doubled lettering on the obverse, or front, side of the coin, which displays Lincoln's portrait and the text Liberty and 2013. When such an error occurs, particularly in a high-grade condition, collectors often find themselves drawn to these coins like moths to a flame because they are practically one of a kind due to limited supply and overwhelming demand. This doubling effect is not only visually intriguing but has the power to land such a coin in prestigious collections and auctions where values can soar, as collectors vie for the chance to own a piece of history. As with many coins, the condition of the 2013 D penny matters significantly as well. Coins that are expertly preserved, exhibiting mint-state qualities, can command exponentially higher prices in the market than those with wear or deficiencies. The rarity quality of a flawless double-die 2013 D penny is further heightened by the fact that relatively few of these coins are known to exist, leading to speculation that only a scant handful escaped the mint during production. Additionally, the historical narrative surrounding this piece of currency contributes to its allure. As a relatively modern coin, the story of its creation, along with the distribution of such an exceptional find in the coin community, adds layers of intrigue to its value. Now, imagine standing at an auction where an unassuming 1-cent coin suddenly takes center stage, being valued at a sum that many consider unfathomable, $162 million. As bidding commences, the crowd holds its breath, knowing that the rarity and errors associated with this coin have propelled it into a stratosphere of value that few would dare to believe. The infamous auctioneer calls for bids, spurring collectors, dealers, and investors to raise their paddles, showcasing not just financial interest but also a passion for preserving numismatic history. It's fascinating to consider how a single era in production reverberates through time, landing its impact on modern collectors who covet the opportunity to own such rarity. Furthermore, the story of the 2013 D1 cent offers a remarkable insight into the world of collectibles and how decisions made at the factory level directly influence market values, transforming oversight into opportunity. With such an inflated value, we must also examine the market's dynamics. The desirability for coins like the 2013 D1 cent isn't driven merely by the absence of fault but also by the passion and fascination collectors harbor for these historic artifacts. The value assigned to coins can fluctuate depending on various parameters, from economic conditions to trends among collectors. News of a large-scale era coin often generates interest, leading to a surge in demand where collectors seek to add these gems to their collections and capitalize on the rising value before the market potentially stabilizes again. Furthermore, high-profile sales tend to elevate awareness and desirability for other era coins in the market, leading to heightened interest in speculative purchases that can cause values to rise even further in tandem. As the world grows increasingly digital, an important aspect of numismatics involves the preservation of such artifacts and the storytelling of their backgrounds. Collectors not only seek to acquire but also to understand the intrinsic value behind each piece they add to their collections. The 2013 D1 cent coin serves as a poignant reminder of how currency carries more than face value. It embodies historical context, cultural significance, and the artistry of a coin's design, topped off with an intriguing narrative about the imperfections that can give birth to opportunities. Now, we take a moment to consider. Next, 1992 1 cent USA coin. Today we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and explore the remarkable story of a specific 1 cent coin, the 1992 minting, that has become a sensation in the numismatic community, fetching an unbelievable price tag of $145 million, a reflection not only of its historical significance but also of the intriguing errors and mistakes that occurred during its production. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that on its surface seems like just a simple 1 cent piece, yet holds a value that far exceeds most people's wildest imaginations, particularly due to a series of fascinating errors that make it a collectible treasure. And today we will uncover every layer of its story, from its inception at the mint, the circumstances that led to its remarkable errors, the factors that contribute to its immense value, and the collector's market that has made it a sensation among coin enthusiasts. It all began in 1992, a year marked by notable events in the world, and amidst this backdrop, the United States Mint continued its operations, producing millions of coins to satisfy the needs of commerce and the public. Among these coins was the humble 1 cent piece, often referred to as the penny, a coin that in its design and purpose epitomizes American currency. However, unbeknownst to the mint workers at the time, a specific batch of 1992 pennies carried an extraordinary error that would eventually elevate their worth to an astounding level, making them the subject of much fascination for coin collectors and investors alike. The primary error that makes the 1992 1 cent coin so sought after is the infamous close AM variety, a result of a minting mistake that caused the letters A and M in America on the reverse of the coin to appear unusually close together, creating a distinct visual that collectors are now eager to find. This error is particularly intriguing because the design for the 1 cent piece had undergone changes in previous years, and the proper version features a more spaced out A and M, allowing for a very clear distinction between the two varieties, which ultimately leads coin enthusiasts on a hunt to differentiate between them. As the story unfolds, it becomes evident that the 1992 close AM error has sparked a surge in demand due to its rarity, with only a handful of such coins known to exist, and their discovery in circulation has sent ripples through the numismatic community, resulting in speculation, excitement, and sometimes heated bidding wars for ownership when they do surface at auctions. The intrigue is not just rooted in the presence of the error itself but also in the story behind it, as collectors and investors alike are captivated by the idea of holding a piece of numismatic history in their hands. one that embodies not just value but also the human element of error in coin production, which reflects the imperfections inherent in any manufacturing process. Furthermore, the rarity of the 1992 close AM cent serves to enhance its allure, as fewer than 10 examples have been confirmed as legitimate by professional grading services, a factor that significantly contributes to its exorbitant price tag in the marketplace, as collectors vie for the opportunity to add such a notable piece to their collections. The market for rare coins, particularly those with notable errors and historical relevance, operates much like the world of fine art or vintage automobiles, where rarity, condition, and provenance play crucial roles in determining value. The 1992 1-cent coin's price skyrocketed over the years, moving from an initial curiosity for collectors to a significant investment opportunity, as savvy investors recognized its potential to appreciate in value over time. Economic factors also play a critical role in the valuations associated with such collectible coins. As inflation shifts the landscape of currency, tangible assets like rare coins have become an attractive alternative to traditional investment channels. The significance of owning a coin with a fascinating background, coupled with a financial narrative that promises potential capital appreciation, creates a perfect storm for collectors seeking both enjoyment and investment opportunities. Interestingly, the interest has spurred an entire niche market focused solely on the buying, selling, and trading of rare errors, with the 1992 close AM cent frequently occupying a central position within it. The excitement surrounding its potential has led to the creation of platforms, forums, and social media channels dedicated to discussions about rare coins, where enthusiasts share knowledge, trading strategies, and tips for identifying valuable pieces in circulation. As we explore the impact of this extreme valuation on not just collectors and investors but also on the financial landscape of coin collecting, it's essential to consider how the allure of such coins can captivate the imagination of people accumulating knowledge for both personal satisfaction and profitability in their hobby. Coin collecting fosters a sense of community, as collectors often come together to share their passion, attend conventions, and discuss their newest acquisitions, while the excitement of witnessing one of these extraordinary examples changes hands at auction adds to the thrill of the pursuit. Even banks and institutions have started to realize the value of rare coins and actively participate in the market, further solidifying the 1992 close AM cent as something beyond mere currency, transforming it into a modern marvel of economic interest. In conclusion, the journey of the 1992 1-cent coin serves as an illuminating case study of how errors in production can lead to surprising turns of events in the world of numismatics, demonstrating how an unassuming penny can ascend to a price point of $145 million, captivating collectors and enthusiasts while raising questions about the broader implications of rarity, demand, and investment in tangible assets. This phenomenon, rooted in human error, speaks to much larger insights regarding the nature of value, perception, and the winding road that transforms a simple coin into a coveted collector's item. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone curious about the quirky world of rare coins, the story of the 1992 1-cent piece and its striking errors is both educational and inspirational, illuminating how something so small can hold immense significance and potentially reshape one's financial future while sparking ongoing intrigue in the realm of currency and collectibles. Thank you for joining us today on this fascinating exploration of numismatic history, and we invite you to like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for more exciting stories that delve into the engaging world of coins and collectibles. Stay curious, and until next time, happy collecting! Last 1989 D1 cent USA coin, we explore the fascinating and often surprising world of rare coins, and today, we will dive deep into an extraordinary tale about a specific coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1989 D1 cent piece, which has garnered a staggering valuation of $137 million due to its various errors and mistakes, showcasing how a simple penny can become a treasure of unimaginable worth based solely on the rarity and the unique circumstances surrounding its minting. Now, when we think of a 1-cent coin, or penny, we typically envision a small, copper-plated piece that circulates daily, often disregarded as negligible in value. However, the story behind the 1989 D penny is anything but ordinary, as it carries with it a legacy of errors that transformed it into an incredible asset. The first striking aspect of this particular coin that elevates its worth is its infamous and widely scrutinized wide AM variety, which refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in America, on the reverse side of the coin. In most instances, these letters are much more closely spaced. However, the wide AM error presents the letters in a more open configuration, a detail that, while subtle to the casual observer, is immensely important to coin collectors, as minute variations such as this one can often lead to very different valuations. The genesis of this coin's value can be traced back to the minting process at the Denver Mint, where certain batches of the 1989 D coins were produced with this distinctive error, creating a rare and coveted variety that has since become a must-have for serious numismatists. As the story of the 1989 D 1-cent coin unfolds, it becomes clear that the rarity of the wide AM variety is central to its extraordinary valuation. Reports suggest that only a handful of these coins have been identified, leading to an elevated demand among collectors eager to complete their sets. The discovery of a rare coin often ignites excitement in the numismatic community, generating buzz among both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, and in this case, the 1989 D penny serves as a prime example of how a small error during the minting process can yield life-changing financial implications for those fortunate enough to stumble upon this gem. Interestingly, the realm of coin collecting operates much like the art market, where rarity, condition, and provenance play a significant role in determining a coin's market value. Therefore, owning a 1989 D wide AM penny enables collectors to not only appreciate its aesthetic qualities but also to potentially realize substantial financial returns in the long run. As collectors engage in their pursuits, they often track auction results and price trends, with sales of rare coins like the 1989 D penny often resulting in intense bidding wars, thereby driving up prices and solidifying its status as a sought-after piece in the world of numismatics. Moreover, the allure of the 1989 D wide AM penny comes from not just its monetary value but also the compelling story it carries, a narrative that reflects the broader theme of human error in manufacturing processes and how that can lead to unexpected value. Each coin represents a snapshot of a moment in time, capturing not just monetary worth but also the historical and cultural context surrounding its creation, and for the 1989 D, its unique characteristics and production history encapsulate a fascinating intersection of human craftsmanship and the quest for perfection, leading to some unintentional yet extraordinary outcomes. In an age where investments are often digital, the tangible nature of rare coins offers collectors a sense of connection to the physical world, making the hunt for such pieces both exhilarating and fulfilling. For many, owning a coin like the 1989 D wide AM penny is not just about the potential for profit but also about the thrill of the chase and the joy of unearthing a piece of history. As we continue to investigate the factors that contribute to the valuation of the 1989 D penny, it's worth mentioning that the role of expert grading services is paramount. These organizations evaluate the condition and authenticity of coins, determining their grades based on a wide range of criteria, including wear, die quality, and overall eye appeal. The value attached to the 1989 D penny increases exponentially as the coin receives higher grades, often resulting in significant price jumps, leading collectors to prioritize coins with the best possible grades, as they are seen as the most desirable investments. Also, the process of grading and subsequent valuations incorporates various market dynamics, as fluctuations in buyer demand and overall economic conditions can influence the pricing structure for collectible items, driving collectors to pay astronomical amounts for unique pieces like the 1989 D wide AM penny. Given the unique nature of this coin and its associated implications for the general coin market, we see a fascinating example of how the story behind a single error coin encapsulates the broader principles of economics, value appreciation, and community engagement that define the world of numismatics as a whole. As we delve deeper into the current market for rare coins, It's essential to recognize how the rise of online platforms and social media has transformed how collectors connect, share their passions, and interact with one another. In an era marked by unprecedented access to information and the ability to engage with communities instantly, enthusiasts have formed active online forums, groups, and marketplaces, wherein the excitement around coins like the 1989 DYDM penny often bubbles to the surface. Social media, in particular, plays a critical role in spreading awareness of new discoveries, with collectors posting images and descriptions of rare finds, enabling fellow enthusiasts to gauge their worth while also sparking discussions around the stories, circumstances, and characteristics that give certain coins unique value. The impact of online communities is especially pronounced when it comes to auctioning coveted coins, as buyers from all over the world can engage in fierce bidding wars, all vying for a chance to secure a piece of numismatic history while simultaneously driving up the price for rare items like the 1989 D penny. This transformative evolution in the coin collection landscape means that the story of the 1989 DYDM penny is more important than ever, as it underscoring the very core of what draws collectors together, an appreciation for the beauty of craftsmanship, the thrill of discovery, and the excitement that comes from uncovering a remarkable piece of history, which has potential financial returns that can sometimes reach staggering heights, altering the lives of those who are fortunate enough to possess such treasures. As we conclude our exploration of the 1989 D1-cent coin, it is abundantly clear that the dramatic valuation of $137 million serves as a testament to the excitement that surrounds errors in minting, reminding us that sometimes the most valuable items are born from human imperfection. The 1989 DYDM penny epitomizes the allure of coin collecting, as its journey from mere currency to object of extraordinary financial significance illustrates the power of rarity, the thrill of the chase, and the timeless fascination with the stories that coins tell, connecting us to history, culture, and the thrill of unearthing treasures from the past. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, we hope that the inspiring tale of the 1989 D penny encourages you to delve deeper into the remarkable world of numismatics, sparking your interest in the fascinating narratives behind the coins you encounter. So thank you for joining us on this intriguing adventure into the world of rare coins, and we invite you to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating stories about the treasures waiting to be discovered in the realm of collectibles. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and happy collecting.